calling it episode 0 because we're going to do a bit of an introduction in terms of what things we're going to be offering, what this podcast is going to be about, and a little bit of a sneak preview on some of the guests that we are reaching out to and trying to line up to be able to be great podcast guests and interviews. My name again is Kevin Davis. I am 50 years old. Consider myself moderately successful in a variety of areas. In fitness, business, I own multiple businesses at this point. Have 2 great kids. Been married to my wife for almost 28 years. We've been together over 30 now, so that's awesome. And so I'm hoping to pass along some of what I've learned along the way, both with good things and failures, to the men in my general age group, somewhere between 35 plus, and also hopefully serve as a way to educate some of the younger guys. In today's society, it's a little bit difficult for these young men. I think that we're in a situation now where we are almost penalizing guys for being men. So there's a little bit of a confusion level going on. They don't really know what it means to be masculine. They don't know what it means to be a man. No one's there really to teach them what that means. There's the term toxic masculinity. There's all of these ideals going around that essentially make men less than, which has been going on and getting worse over time, over the last couple of decades, but I think now it's really coming to a head. So my goal with this podcast and with everything on Maxed Out Man is to just help to encourage men, give them some strategies in different areas of what it means to be human, what it means to be a man, what it means to have some masculinity, and then to show them some of the ways that I do it successfully, some of the ways that other people do it successfully, get in some experts on different topics in order to discuss and educate both of us, all of us, on those topics. So I wanted to run through a few of the topics that we're looking at that are near and dear to my heart. If you are listening to this, please feel free to comment on your various podcast sources on other topics you'd like to hear, other topics you'd like for us to discuss, and any potential experts or favorite people that you like to hear talk about those things. So I'm going to run through some of these. We're going to do some hormone health and TRT, also talk about kind of prostate health and how hormones and TRT might affect that. Just basic health and maintenance. Men are terrible at doing these things, and so we want to talk about kind of regular self-care, self-examination, what you need to do in terms of just keeping yourself healthy. In terms of the TRT, I've been on TRT for a couple of years now, and it literally changed my life. So I want to try to educate other men about how to check those levels, what to do with them, and what TRT might look for them. Of course, we're going to be getting, like I said, try to get experts on each one of these things to discuss them. Fitness and nutrition, style and self-care, romantic relationships like dating, marriage, divorce recovery, blended families, adult children of divorce, those kind of topics. Of course, we'll talk about sex in terms of basic anatomy, self-care, your hygiene, what it means in terms of how women view it, which is different than how we view it, obviously. Some of the ED stuff, communication, everything around that, hobbies, kids and parenting, travel and adventure, business in terms of general business, entrepreneurship. I've been an entrepreneur for over 25 years, so I'd like to educate other men on how to do that and what it might mean, even if you don't want to be an entrepreneur, how you can maximize what you're doing as an employee for someone else, as everybody doesn't necessarily choose an entrepreneurial path as the best path for them. Let's talk about productivity, how to get moving, get off the couch, spirituality and faith, friends and connections, finances, and some of the ways that you can be more financially secure, how you can be more financially healthy. There's different philosophies around that, whether it's the Dave Ramsey philosophy, whether it's the Guy Kiyosaki philosophy, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. We'll talk about retirement, long-term finances, some goal setting in terms of how do you set goals for your business? How do you set goals for your own success, your fitness success, financial success, relationship success? All of those things. Goal setting is great. I don't use it as an end-all be-all for how I reach the things that I'd like to do, but I think they're a great opportunity for you to see not only where you want to go, but where you've been and how things are going along that. Some daily habits. I've got a short e-course called Maxed Out Morning that I do every day. And this is going to be some content that I want to put out there and be able to help people start their day right and do some things that I really think can make a huge difference in the day-to-day world of their lives. And then just various topics as we go along the way. We may discover new topics. We may discover new opportunities to talk to various people around the masculine world, the man's world, so to speak, and see how those things go as well. So I've got some big plans for some people to reach out to. I'd love to get some big names. We don't know if this will happen, but like I said, goal setting is always good. Jordan Peterson and Mike Rowe and even someone like Tony Robbins and Guy Kiyosaki and some of those people as well would be amazing to get on. Like I said, I'm not name dropping saying they're going to be on here, but we'd love to have them on and love to see if we can get their perspective just for the general man stuff and be able to show them, be able to have them share with us some of their different areas of expertise and what they think this whole masculinity thing should look like. This is episode 0. This is our introduction. We're going to get rolling on this with our first guest here in the coming weeks. So I hope you'll join us. Thanks a lot.
If you're looking to really maximize your life and become the man you were made to be, head over to maxedoutman.com and get your journey started today.